Joel from Roland BA Hire in Sydney, about to get 2 days of rain, so we thought we'd get this one out of the way quickly. Roland BA 55. We've been talking about Behringer portable battery speakers recently, the pros and cons, some of the good points, some of the bad points, you know. We've had a chap email me this week saying that he's bought a brand new MP 200. Straight out the box, it had the problem of, distortion, sounded like it was going to die. So obviously those problems are still existing. So I thought today we'd look at more higher level, definitely a high cost portable speaker system. This one's been discontinued. I use these for weddings. Beautifully designed by Roland, as most Roland products are. Really nicely made, superbly strong casing. Only 20 watts, two 6.5-inch speakers, 108 dB SPL, I think. Which is, I think what that means is it's not drawing too much on the batteries. AA batteries in there, 8 of them. Comes with a really, not really solid wireless mic, but Roland stuff is good. This wireless mic is super reliable. Never had a problem with this, dropping out. Everybody that uses these, musicians, love this speaker. I think I paid about $1,000 each for them. This one here I've put it on its side because it has an accelerometer, and as you turn the speaker on its side, then the two 6.5s become stereo. In this instance, they're mono. So if you're a musician, you can just pop it on the side, and it really does work. You can feel it tilt, and then you've got the stereo sound. But it's not huge, it's not super loud. 80 people, perfect. Nice indication here of what's going on. You've got power, you've got your wireless mic connection there. You've got echo on here, which is, fairly good if you're going to do a little bit of singing, a little bit of reverb there. You can put 2 wireless mics in. I've only got one here. And you've got an instrument, you've got a third mic, wired mic, and a line in here. Instruments in, left and right mono. Quite a lot going on there. Really useful. It's got a power save, EQ. It's even got a chime so you can get people's attention like you're at a swimming pool. Power button here. A line out, RCA out, and I've got a DC in, which is great. So it's pretty versatile. I think that's what you pay the money for. Construction is second to none. These are probably 6 years old, and they're really good condition. And they've been used. They've been battered around. The major problem I have with these is the socket for the pole. I don't know what size that is. It's not 35. So we put tape on there, but as you can see, you've got to put a lot of tape on, and it rocks around. So at a wedding, it can be a little bit pissed. So always bear that in mind. But it's a high quality unit. Very reliable. I was a bit sceptical with the AA batteries. I was like, but because it's only 20 watts, it's not drawing a huge amount of power. Never gets hot. It's a really solid unit. They've discontinued it. Obviously, Roland are always moving forward with this kind of stuff. But you can get these. I saw one on for $400, but it was in Perth. I snapped it up because I think I paid $1,000. These came from the US because they were a little bit cheaper. Brought them in. But they are a more premium product than the Behringer. Definitely not as loud, but super reliable. You won't have any of the problems that we've discussed with the Behringers. And when you come to sell it, after 5, the $400 is the cheapest one I've ever seen. That was gone in seconds. Let's say you pay $1,000 for it. In 5 years' time, you probably get $500-600 if it's tiny like these. Great carry handle. Just super robust. Doesn't have the angle. That's just propped it up. It sits like that, so you've got to kind of jack it up. There's no 45-degree angle really under there. Put something in. You can get little stands and things, I think, for these. And then you've got your battery compartments. You've got a bit of storage in the back, so you can put your mic in there. You can put spare batteries in there, spare mic, whatever you want in there. It's actually quite useful. All foam padded. It's really nicely made, so the sound that comes out of it is quite tight. You don't get any sort of waffle from the cabinet because this is thicker than some of the bloody other power speakers we've got, Clips together like so, battery on there. Carry bag, we've got bags for these which work really well. So if you can see one of these and you don't need a huge amount of sound, this is a really good buy. It's just a solid unit. You can see it rocks around like something in a shirt sleeve. But highly desirable piece of kit. You very rarely see these like most Roland products. Really nice bit of kit. We had a problem this last week. We had a cheap battery charger that started smouldering when I was in the room. Luckily, I was here to smell it. Obviously, boom, it was going to catch in flames. The whole place could have gone up. So we have now got our new Night Core battery charger. This thing is brilliant. This meets all Australian standards. It's got all the safety protection that you could possibly want. Lovely design, super robust, charges really fast, and you can put pretty much any size battery in here. Very versatile. I think I paid $30 for this, whereas I probably paid $20 for some no-brand thing. You live and you learn. Yeah, really nice piece of kit. 4 at a time. You know, takes you a day to charge everything, and obviously the AA's for the mic. But yeah, invest in a good quality battery charger. One of my friends who's a fireman said to me, he goes, we go to so many fires started by chargers, or obviously USB chargers for phones, etc., because they're not very well made. So that's a lesson learned even at my age. So that's it, Joel at Northern Beaches BA. Hi. Any questions on this model? Please fire them through. I've been really enjoying replying to people and trying to help them out with their problems. Any more Behringer problems, let me know, because the more body of information we have on that, it helps other customers and other purchasers when they go back to the store with a wonky MP200. They can say, well, look, these other people have, so it's very helpful. Joel at Northern Beaches BA, all the best.